man.
That's good. They on it. We got some audio.
That's it?
We got some.
Want to stop it and start it over?
There it is. There it is.
Stop the feet. I need you to be about me.
Somebody right. Alright, we live, y'all.
How you know?
Yes.
I need you to be about me.
Alerts me.
Ew! Welcome back to In the Cut Live, man. Season 2, season finale. No sound.
Skipping.
Skip it.
There you go. I got it.
What is she saying to me?
No, listen. It's skipping.
I can hear him.
Is it no go?
I think that's the old one.
This is the new one. I just clicked it.
Why is it skipping?
I need you to be about me. Yeah, because I'm just like a sitting duck up here. You know what I'm saying?
We don't have this many technical difficulties.
Hey, it happens.
Can you hear just fine for real?
It's in. It's in. We good.
Is it good now?
No, everything's good, man.
Yeah, we good.
Mine said it's good now. Okay.
I'm gonna keep my AirPod in so I can keep them.
Okay.
That shit sound loud as hell.
That's not me. That's Joe. I got
My
mine.
bad. Let me turn
Is it that distorted?
No, it's
No,
just
it
because
just
it's
sound like
super
that 'cause you're so
loud.
far
We
away.
are live, y'all. We are back. We are live.
We all live?
We are live.
Well, hell. Well, say something to me. It's your boy Ball, DJ Ball, man. In the Cut Live Season 2, man. We up. All cups in the hand. Let's get the cheers going, man. Season finale. Shout out to us for making it this far. Can we get an applause for the year, man? For Season 2, season finale.
Yes.
Hey, never above you, never below you. Always by your side, man. In the Cut Live.
Salute,
Let's go,
salute.
baby. We made it, finally.
Shout out to Kavina.
Shout out to Gavina, man, wherever she may
out
be.
to
Shout out to
Gavina.
Jason. Shout out to
to
Tori. Shout out to all the homies, man, who ain't with us on this glorious day, man. Tori Story. Hey, Sean, welcome back, man, from the jungle.
Man.
Came back from the jungle, man. Shout out to Boogie in the building, man.
From the jungle.
He was in the floating prison for a while, man. How was it?
It was all right.
It was all right.
It was an adventure.
Well, thanks for staying in touch with us while you was all over the
I
world.
had to, man. Oh, man. Gotta show love. Every
Thanks for
time
checking in, man. What up, Joe? Yeah, we gonna get at you in a minute. I got some. We got rap battles for real shit.
You feel me?
What up, Vaughn?
Hey. What's up?
You coked out?
Coke.
What?
Coca-Cola.
She got Coca-Cola.
I told him to say cola at the end.
Bella here with us. What up, Bella?
What's good? What's good?
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Ready to get through it?
I'm ready.
And last but not least, man, we got a special guest in the building today, man. Give it up for the homie, Daygo Fatts in the building. What up, OG?
How you living, man?
Hey, man, appreciate you pulling up on us, man, today, man. We gonna sit up here and rap about some things, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with it.
So what's your name, where you from? Talk to the people.
My name is Daygo Fatts, and I'm born and raised in Dago. You can't have a name like Daygo Fatts.
Facts.
And being from Alabama.
Yeah, nah. Born and raised in Dago.
Okay.
All right.
Well, how did you get your name? How did you come up with the name Daygo Fatts?
Originally, I had another name, and we just kind of cut that off to like the Fats part, and then you know, a manager I had at the time named True kind of suggested that like suggested that like, you know, I should throw the city on the name.
Yeah, for
just
sure.
to like, you know, kind of make it more kind of like what B.I.G. did with like Notorious B.I.G. But his name that was his name. He just kind of cut it down to B.I.G. or Big or whatever. That's what we did with it.
Got it.
Man, that sounds dope. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it's catchy as hell. Your music catchy as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
I've
that.
been checking it out lately because usually when we have people that we want on the show, we usually try to bring in people that are like very down to earth people. You know what I'm saying? People with personality and everything like that. And you very much display that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I try.
Yeah.
I can only be myself. So
Hey, it's showing. It's showing and glowing, OG. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. So we picked up on it. We're glad you came back at us, man, and we're glad we can collab today, man. And just talk about your projects you got coming out. You got a new single coming out?
man, I got a couple singles coming.
Okay.
I got a round of First and 15's coming again. I'm working on a lot of stuff, man. I don't want to talk about too much, but yeah, we definitely got a lot of music coming and
Okay.
some extras.
Okay, where can they find your music?
Anywhere you listen to music.
Okay.
Apple,
Okay.
Spotify, YouTube, whatever. You can find it wherever. Daygo Fatts.
Download it right now.
Period.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all go do that, man. Follow Daygo Fatts. Y'all
If
see it
y'all
right
get
there,
all
man.
this
At
Coca-Cola
Daygo
from around,
Fatts
get this
on
shit
Instagram and everywhere else, man. Bella, you got some questions for Daygo Fatts?
I got you.
I do actually. So I I seen some of your visuals. Your visuals are pretty catchy.
Thank you.
They're pretty funny, I have to say.
Yeah.
I seen your new single that you dropped, is it Flight of the Bumblebee?
Flight of the Bumblebee. Yeah, that's the last one we dropped. Yeah.
Okay. And I seen the visuals for that. Do you come up with your own visuals, your own treatments for your videos, or like is that like a collab?
I write most of I do collab with my videographer sometimes.
Okay.
Most of my visuals though I usually write myself.
Okay.
And if I didn't write the whole thing, then I'm like 100% in there with them writing it. It's just never like a outside thing. I kind of want to. I have a vision for the song whenever I write the song, so I already know what visual I want to it most of the time.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So, how long have you been doing music? Because I know, just from my own personal research, I think the first EP I think I seen was like 2018 or something along those lines. But I'm sure you've probably been doing.
2018 Circus.
That was Circus.
That was the first official solo one that I did.
Okay.
Under Daygo Fatts.
Okay.
I got something under another name that I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm just gonna go find it.
Okay.
When you blow.
I know.
Right, you already know.
Gonna be like, we're gonna be like, so Daygo Fatts.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, you're gonna find it then, but I ain't telling nobody about
Like,
it.
y'all know that nigga used to sing Neo Soul, right? I got a video of it in a dashiki.
I got a project that's singing on there. It was not good.
Listen,
I can sing though.
We don't judge.
I can sing, but I recorded it on the ship when I was in the Merchant Marine, so it was not good.
Okay.
But yeah, y'all gonna find that later. I'm not saying nothing
Start
about
somewhere.
that.
Growth is a beautiful thing. Go ahead,
I've been writing music through like 12 years, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. I started taking it like serious probably about 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything before that was just, Yeah,
You do.
I said it in like my 4th grade yearbook. I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper.
That's dope.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I knew I
what's
wanted to do
up.
something arts. So.
Okay.
You got another question?
Always been super artistic. You got one? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. So when they when Black sent us the video for promo, like I'm at work at the time when I get it, and it's playing on my phone, and then like I see people starting like gather around my desk, and they looking at me like, "Who's this?" I'm like. To be honest, I'm like, I don't know. This shit slide though, but that's the testament to the talent. A nigga ain't gotta know who you is, but when they hear your sound, they're like, shit, I fuck with it. And these white people, you know what I'm saying?
So, Flight of the Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one.
So like, I like how it's like. So when it comes down to music and shit, I like where it's like, your lyrics is putting me where I need to. Like I see what you talk about in my head. You know what I'm saying? I ain't necessarily gotta relate to what you talking about, but if I can see your story in my head, I fucks with it. And like it's just how you carry yourself on the beat is dope to me based on, you know what I'm saying? It's not a dull moment to a song. And like a lot of times niggas be having songs like shit, you be like, oh shit, the chorus is fire, so that's why I fuck with it.
Like
you know what I'm saying? But I like that it flows. It's a flow through the top to the end, man. So just keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Shit, I appreciate that, man. Practice.
I have a question. If you had to say who like inspire you or like who you look up to when it comes to music, or that you can compare. I mean, you compare to yourself, but I'm saying like who inspires you? Who would you say?
Man, I draw inspiration from so many different people. I wouldn't be able to just pinpoint like one person. I could say that when I really was at my peak of like being influenced by music was around the time that the Speaker Box and the Love Below dropped. So Outkast had a lot of influence around that time. But prior to that,
That's a good one.
Busta Rhymes was one of my favorite rappers. Just his energy, like. Yeah, his energy definitely always one of my favorite rappers. And I don't know. I draw inspiration from anywhere.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Everything.
Hey,
Not
real
close-minded.
shit. Like so for me, like I'm one of them old school weird niggas, right? So like I more so like storytelling rap, you know what I mean? And I like what I call fun rap, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't want to kill everybody in the club right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I just want to get to work. I want to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So my favorite rapper. And you know, 2 Chainz is my favorite rapper,
Titty
right?
Boy. All day.
He just have fun. He just have fun. And when he's rapping, I look forward to his next punchline.
Yeah.
So he'll say something. He got one song, I don't know, I think it's a feature. He said something real ignorant. He was like, He said, anti lame nigga. I hit your girl like a painkiller. I just seen a picture of your baby mama look like a train hitter. And he say goofy shit like that sometimes, but it's just like when I first heard the song when he said anti lame nigga, my ears stopped because I wanted to hear what he was gonna say next. You know what I'm saying? He got those punchlines that's just funny. You anticipate
Chains
them.
like that though.
Chains like that. You have the same kind of thing where you will say something and I'll look forward to what you're going to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What he gonna
so
say
to me,
next?
that's very unique, and I would say whatever you do, don't change that. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I definitely find myself like Bob my hell.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Slap that bitch. I'm gonna believe he ain't say like this. Like I love her question.
Yeah.
Like, what was your inspiration? I'm glad he ain't saying that. I'm tripping red.
You know what?
But he said from
I
everyone.
listen to some Trippie Redd. I mean, you know, granted, most of the stuff he do, I probably ain't never heard of it. But now he had some stuff where I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. I wouldn't say I was
That nigga just being nice.
inspired by it, but I was also like, it wasn't that bad.
Like, no, nigga.
Yeah.
Trippie did not make you put this down on the track.
No, bro, I'm a grown ass man.
I fucks with it though. You know I rap too.
Oh God.
Okay,
First thing he told me when I came in, he's like,
I got a bar. Y'all want to hear my favorite bar that I wrote?
No.
What's your favorite bar?
My favorite bar. My favorite bar said, "Hop out the coop like insurgents. Hope you niggas heard me. James is the cook and I'm the server. Run up in your house like we purging. We ain't got no guns, bitch. We robbing with explosives. So fuck 'em." That's a bar, nigga.
Who's that?
Bella.
Hey, what Charlamagne say? He was like, nah, that ain't it. Nah, that ain't it.
Hey, you forgot we going to a karaoke lounge after this. I'm
Funny
like,
as hell though, huh?
So that was my favorite shit from Charlamagne. But
Man, he was so real
in
with
the face and said,
Nah,
that shit was real.
that ain't it.
At least 2 million people were thinking the same thing at the same time. Oh
He said it for every
no, that ain't that.
every other person.
Hey, you know what's funny though? My buddy was passionate when he was spitting that shit, boy. Safari or whatever his name is. Safari.
Yeah.
So I have a question though. What? Because I know you said in your 4th grade, I think you said your 4th grade yearbook, you was like, I'm gonna be a rapper. So what made you want to say that's what you wanted to do? Like, okay, you could have been literally anything. I'm sure your parents was like, you should do this or you should do that. I'm sure you've had a lot of different paths in your life. You said you was in the military as well, correct?
Merchant Marine.
Okay.
Merchant Marine.
Like
Okay.
civilian,
Yeah.
So what made you say this is something that I'm really gonna do? I'm gonna really pursue this.
I don't know. It wasn't. It's in me. It ain't on me. It wasn't something that I chose. It was just something that I was like, I know I'm gonna do this. So, as a matter of fact, when I said that, the guidance counselor there kind of laughed at us. Laughed at me in front of everybody. She didn't like. She was talking to like the other people there, but she's like, her exact words is like, some of these kids ain't gonna be shit. One of them said they gonna be a rapper or a drummer, and I remember looking back like, wow, damn, you said that about me.
Baby.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna stun on you.
And now they finna be your footstool.
I had a teacher like that, but I ended up smacking when I got old.
She actually passed away like last year.
Damn.
God don't like that.
You should have been like, bitches don't think they ain't gonna live.
She had to seek God in the 11th hour.
We was kind of all like,
Bitches out here trying to live.
But that's what it is. She probably laughed about the dudes saying,
Nah, she was seeking God in the 11th hour when he got her.
right. When she died, we all made the sound like,
Man,
on
you
Price is Right, when you don't get the shit right though.
I'm glad you stuck with it, bro, because a lot of times, bro, I tell, like, especially like young folks, bro, a lot of niggas set limitations on you based on limitations they have on themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't see themselves doing that. And what made me think of that is, I remember when I was getting ready to join the Marine Corps, my people like, oh nigga, you too goofy to join the Marine Corps, da 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 da. And I remember telling my recruiter, I don't think I could be in the Marine Corps. She like, do you feel like you can't be in the Marine Corps because you believe you can't, or because somebody told you can't? And that's a lot of times you got to ask yourself when you're going through things in life, do you believe you can't do it, or somebody told you can't
Somebody
do
else
it? So I'm glad you told yourself you can do it, okay, you can.
So if you wasn't rapping, what would you really be doing?
Working at Best Buy.
What would be your your like second dream? You know what I'm saying? Be
I don't
playing.
really have one now. When I was younger, you know what I wanted to be? I wanted to be Steve Irwin, bro. I wanted to be a field biologist.
That's what's
I
up.
thought that was the dopest shit.
And that nigga got killed by a stingray, and he was like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
he was done for that. I don't know what he was thinking. I wouldn't be doing all that, but yeah, I definitely
Nigga got killed on his day off.
That's deep.
That is
That wasn't
deep.
the day off. Like, Stingrays
I
ain't no
ain't
joke.
gonna lie though, when you die like that, that's kind of gangster. You know what I'm saying? Because like you got killed by a stingray. What other nigga can say that?
Not too many niggas
Nobody.
swim.
I don't know.
That's not so-
That's
He can't say that. He's gone.
right.
I don't want niggas to be saying that about
But
me.
damn, I
either.
mean, that's
yeah,
better than like getting
stingray.
shot like the regulars.
He did.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want to die by water though.
He shot doing what he
He
died.
doing what he loved.
I don't want to die in the water though.
You don't want to die in the water.
I don't want to have no water deaths.
That's deep.
Yeah.
No water death. No fire death.
Fire death is my one.
So no death by element.
Yeah, I just want to be old and not wake
So you don't
up.
want to get caught up in the twister or no shit
I
like
just
that.
want to be
either.
old and not wake up.
That shit gotta be fun.
Fun? You want to die fun? Right.
No, man, because you know it's gonna feel
That's got to be fun though. Right.
What do you do?
I'm in the military.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, he flies helicopters for fun. We was in
fun. No.
the same squadron and shit.
That adrenaline go crazy.
Nigga died with some excitement going on. Hey, so one of the first topics we want to hop into today, man. Appreciate you once again, man, for showing up.
Appreciate
pulling
you
up with
having
us,
me,
and
man.
if you don't mind hanging out, we're gonna talk a little shit with you, man.
Let's get it.
So one of our first topics we want to hop into today is we're gonna entitle this segment "Male Enhancements." Okay, we're gonna
Gas
talk
station
about
pills.
male enhancements.
Yeah,
All right. So the question of the day, the topic of the day we want to talk about is why is it okay for women to enhance their beauty, enhance their confidence, and all that kind of stuff, but when we do it as men, it's thought of as soft or gay or
frowned upon.
Or frowned upon. Basically, you get shunned, might I say? So, for
Must
an
I
example,
say?
what brought up this topic is we have a young man on the panel today who has chosen to put some extensions in his
And it's real hair.
and it's real hair that he paid quite a bit for it, I'm
And
sure.
did.
But he is getting some rebuttal on the internet, which we all know can be mean. So me and Joey had this conversation about the dreads before he got them, and we knew because he's a comedian, so you know you're a target at this point. We knew they was gonna attack him, so the internet came for them dreads, and I just want you to tell your story, my boy. And from that, we're going to start the topic of basically male enhancements. Like, why can't we get, the stuff on our beard or our hair without getting clowned for it? You know what I'm saying?
Let me start off by
shit like
saying,
that, like-
first of all, you can suck my dick. Okay, you niggas can suck my dick.
Can't even see the dreads with it so dark in the background. What they time at? What they time
So
at?
mainly, let me keep it a bean.
Keep it a bean.
Only people that give me a hard time is men.
Okay.
Women understand.
Okay.
Women only care, do it look good at the end, nigga. Cause you gotta justify why you spent that much money. Mm-hmm. You feel me? As long as it look good at the end, fuck it, nigga. Shit, we do it. It's mostly men like, oh, nigga, I knew the jokes was coming. Like I said, I knew the jokes was coming. Yeah. And I knew niggas was gonna say shit. But my problem was when niggas started trying to challenge my sexuality based off a hairstyle.
Baby, I'll drop dick in your woman right
It's like,
now.
oh, you gay, nigga. Nigga, you must be gay because you. Even when I used to dye my hair every fucking color, niggas like, oh, you gay. I feel like stop equating fucking homosexual acts with like motherfucking hairstyles. Even if I was gay, like
Real quick, let me say this though. We was talking about it, and when I thought about it more, I said it's got to be a maturity thing, bro.
It is.
Because when I first met you, you had your hair colored and shit like that. I knew you was a comedian though too. So for me, I'm gonna tell you the honest God truth with all my heart. I never thought nothing of it. I've seen you change your hair a million fucking times, and I've never thought nothing of it. And I think that's because I'm old as fuck though. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't look at life like a lot of other, you know. What I'm saying?
and
I
it
think
is
it's
a maturity thing. 'Cause even at my age, at 31, it's like if I see a nigga getting like lock extensions, when Jimmy Butler got lock extensions, that's what motivated me.
Okay.
Cause I didn't know you could get permanent lock extensions.
Yeah.
I only knew about like the wool and shit like that. And I had just got my shit twisted by Bella. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna get my shit lock extensions. Fuck that. Cause they gonna talk about me regardless. Cause I'm a comedian. I see this. You gonna talk about me if I had these little ass wigs.
Yeah.
Or you gonna talk about me if I had these long ass locks. So if you gonna talk about me regardless, I might always have what I want.
Right.
That's how I see it. I might always have the look that I want. And at the end of the day, men, because it ain't even women. I'm gonna talk to you niggas.
Look at the camera.
I'm finna talk to you niggas.
Mind your fucking business. Because if I'm not doing that to you, why does it matter? Like this nigga, it was a nigga on my head for 2 days because my locks. I'm like, bro, do you like me? This nigga obviously want to take me on a date because this nigga keep talking about my locks.
Baby,
Hey,
I
no,
don't
my
want
locks.
to get dinner.
I paid good. I paid about $650.
Tell them what you paid for, champ.
For this. And what made me mad is
You gotta just say that.
it ain't even
Hello.
It ain't even all men. It's only niggas with patchy beards and bad hairlines.
Oh my goodness.
And I feel like if you can't grow your own hair follicles,
George Costanza in this.
if you can't grow
Patchy beard.
if you can't grow your own hair follicles, focus on yourself, King. Don't worry about my hair.
Hey man, go off, my brother. Hey, can we get an applause for his little tantrum real quick? Hey, Joey, I just want to say personally, as another man, I don't give a fuck what you do with your hair personally.
Cause I put my hair in the bun and beat these niggas ass.
But I understood where your frustration came from. But I think you got to taste the celebrity today. I remember we talked earlier and you was talking about how, yeah, nigga, I don't care if a nigga cracking jokes. I can joke all day, but don't question my sexuality, right? You gotta understand, if you ever blow up like you're supposed to, and I know you will, you're gonna deal with that.
And that's cool.
You're gonna deal with that, and you gotta be able to laugh at that shit. Don't focus on none of that, because you're gonna waste a lot of time.
I paid too much money to take it out. I'm gonna have to live with it. This is me.
Let it ride.
I done changed my Bitmoji. My Bitmoji got lost.
Sarah say, let it ride.
You ever say shit about LeBron with that shit? Y'all remember that shit? You remember that rooster shit in the front of his head?
And then you think LeBron start getting fades, nigga?
What the fuck would you worry about Jimmy Butler? Why you worry about this shit? The dreads look fire.
Thank you.
I wish I could get him. I could get him. He said if I could, I would. Shit.
Vaughn, how you feel? Vaughn, I've got to ask you a question as a woman. Because women always talk about how they are allies to the homosexual community, but when it comes to men, they use gay as a derogatory term. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So why is it when a man such as Joey gets his hair colored or gets some dread extensions that he's thought of, like, I ain't talking about you personally, but niggas in the, you will see like Young Jock, when Jock got the fucking, right now, I think it was a picture of Drake going around. Drake got the slick back going on right now.
Like he finna go to Motown or something.
The first thing y'all go to is, oh man, this nigga suspect as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think deprives it? Why do you think a lot of women take that route?
Because they done probably had some down low ass niggas or some shit. But no, for real, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like, that's a way for a person to express themselves artistically, if we want to be technical with it. So I don't see anything with it. Like a man that get his nails done. I have a homeboy that get his nails done and sometimes get
nails done.
Get his nails like manicures and probably get like a design or something like that.
This nigga getting feelings.
I have somebody that get their nails polished.
I get mine done. You remember my shit used to be glossy than a motherfucker.
Like, I'm not talking about like, okay, they'll do like a clear coat and then they'll have like maybe like one design and it'll be something. Like I know somebody that personally do that because he was on a flight one time and it was this little kid who had this little kid. I forgot what design he had, but a little kid inquired about it. Okay. And then he said from that day forward, like that little kid just stuck with him, like. Cause I guess the little kid wanted to get his nails done. Somebody. Yeah, he touched somebody. So he do something subtle like a crown or like a rose but nothing like, baby, I'm finna go get
French tip up, right?
I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's really an artistic expression.
Okay. I just think we need to get in the habit. And I know I'm only addressing the niggas because you niggas getting on my nerves. I feel like we need to focus on ourselves. We as black men. Some of us are too worried about another nigga's sexuality whatsoever.
Be secure in your own sexuality.
Be so secure, like, cause I felt like I said, I knew the jokes was coming. Yeah. I've been cracking jokes on myself since I bought the fucking hair. So I knew the jokes was coming. But the point of sexuality, I'm like, one, why does my sexuality have to do with hair? Right. Even if I was sucking dick, bitch, I just probably wanted the lock extensions. Like, goddamn, ain't got
something for a nigga to grab onto.
What's this? What's that? Wow! But if that's the case, then fuck it.
If that was the case, then that would be the case. But no, I agree with you on the point to where like your hair shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
My sexuality, even if I had a fade, a nigga's sexuality shouldn't matter.
You can dabble in hair color.
You can't dabble in no dick. You can't dabble in no dick.
Dabble in dick. What you in the making?
So I feel like a lot of times women, especially nowadays, I feel like it's social media, honestly. Social media and society has put a stigma on men that has made them be in this box. So you have to do certain things. If you do too much, you a little suspect. You a little feminine.
Yeah.
If you express yourself, it's really a double standard because women will say, "Oh, well, I want a man that is in touch with his emotions and he knows how to express himself and he is in touch with he can be in touch with his feminine side because I need him to be sensitive." But then on the flip side, if he cries or he goes to get his manicure done or he gets lock extensions, then he sus. Girl, he a little sus. You might want to check that. But he's a little down low. But I feel like,
go ahead.
I just feel like, honestly, I feel like it's society. Society has put men into a box that has made it so that they're not allowed to express their individuality. And I feel like that's all that is. Men are, you can do as much as you want or as little as you want to do. Women...
Nah, you gotta bathe though. Go bathe, nigga.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about as far as
niggas that hear that and they think you cute. They be like, oh, the fine bitches don't want me to bathe. No, that's not what she said. Go wash your ass, funk ass nigga. Guess I'm mad.
I want to ask you a question real quick, boss. Like, as a man, like, do you like, not to get too personal, do you like manicures, pedicures, you manscape? Like, do you do things that enhance your handsome? You know what I'm saying?
I'm like I ain't had a pedicure or manicure in a while. Last time my wife dragged me along to go get one.
Okay.
So,
but you'll do it though.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
it's a different level of intimacy when you're in a relationship.
So I ain't trying to cut her up.
Exactly.
So I get that aspect of it. But as far as the man, I don't care what another nigga doing. Honestly, bro, like do what you want to do. It don't matter what you do, you're gonna be judged by somebody, bro.
Fact.
So shit, whether you getting your hair done and nails and all that stuff done, you're gonna be feminine, or if you dragging your knuckles across the floor, you're gonna be a misogynist. So it don't matter.
It don't matter what you do.
Just do what you want to do.
And that's and I respect that. And that's what bothered me the most. It's just because it's not the first time I've heard it. And I think when not him, but the guy said it, it struck a nerve. When I first dyed my hair, niggas are like, oh nah, nigga, I wouldn't did that. But I like, well, I didn't do it for you, nigga.
Right. You didn't do it.
I think Daygo, you said something that was a disclaimer, but you said my wife will drag me to get a pedicure, I think that's a big deal because, like, you just got engaged, you know, disclaimer. And I feel like if your woman is happy with your appearance, the way you look, the way you smell, like your hygiene, like, I think you need to cater yourself. When it comes down to relationships, it's all about compromise. And I think that's a compromise you got to make with your lady. Even if you don't feel like the most masculine nigga in the world going to get your feet done, so what? If you going with your wife, nigga, what difference do it make to the rest of the world?
Call me gay next to my
one
wife.
person, you got to approve of that.
I was just in that.
I did have approval.
Right.
You did what?
I did have approval.
You had approval to get
from my fiance
your
to get
fiance?
lost extensions.
Okay.
And she was more so concerned on if it's gonna look real.
Okay.
It look like I grew it. She didn't want me out here looking crazy. But once she seen it, she like, oh, all right.
Do y'all think y'all spouse should have a say so in how your appearance is? Like, if you wanted your boyfriend, like, don't cut your beard, right? And he cut his beard without asking you or telling you he came in the house looking 12 years old, like, you know what I'm saying? Would that be a turn off for you, or would you be like, would you have to approve of that?
So I believe in discussions. I don't believe in approval. Like, we can have a discussion. I might like you a certain way, like, oh, I like your beard, or I like your hair in a fade, or I like you having a taper, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like it's a discussion. If I decide to cut all my hair off, this is actually a transparent moment, a real moment. I had long hair, and then I cut all my hair off when I was in a relationship. Not this time. Was he like, oh man, that's cute, or was he like, girl? No, he wasn't. He honestly, he didn't care either way. Yeah. Honestly, he just was like, catch him. I'm just that nigga he's deceased, but
not sure to make me cry. You a dick.
Had another family feud moment.
Ultimately, what? I feel like it's not about like telling somebody, oh, well, you don't need to do that or you don't need to do that. I feel like if you in a relationship where somebody is dictating the way that you look or trying to control like certain things, you can have your preferences. I like you with a fade. I like you with long hair. That's your preference. That's fine. Most men be like, I like you without makeup. Okay, that's cool, but I'm still gonna wear it when I feel like it. And I'm gonna be my face when I go out if I want to.
If your girl say don't shave your beard, don't do it though.
Don't shave your beard?
Like, don't do it. Because I remember I did listen to Marissa.
I am scared.
And she said, don't shave your beard. And I did. And people treated me different.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I saw my friends at VIP. I like, oh, that's it. Boy, we know who you are, boy. Don't you
get your Raven Man face out?
Yeah.
Fuck up out of here. Hey, but y'all said something earlier like men can't do nothing no more, and it was funny because you said that. You said somebody said something about some P Valley shit. So there's something going on around right now. The actor, I guess his name is something to follow.
You talking about Lil Murder?
Yeah. So he came out and spoke on it, and he was just saying like, because Plies had a video. Plies was like, yeah, he got traumatized by watching the sex scenes from P Valley, the two men going at it. Yeah.
So, I never even watched that
so for me personally, I'm one of them people that believe if you straight, you straight. Like watching two dudes kissing not gonna change your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's all it took to change your mind, you never was straight, my nigga. So I'm in one of those belief people. So I have seen P Valley, and you were saying that like niggas who I have seen somebody make a post like if you watch P Valley, you gay. And I was like, it sounds ignorant to me, like you know what I'm saying. But like,
now if you're in that bitch like what the nigga name Terry Crews was on Friday,
yeah,
watching P Valley, man,
Uncle Murder, Uncle Cliff, you know
what I'm saying? You might be a little, but you know, like, cause I watched the movie and I think it's a good movie. Like I'm not gay, but it was a good movie. Moonlight.
Okay.
You ever seen Moonlight?
I've seen it once.
Now,
Moonlight, I didn't know what it was about when I watched it.
Yeah, I didn't know either. It got real gay out of nowhere.
Yeah. I was like,
yeah.
Had a twist, exactly.
Okay. That gay shit caught me.
But it was
you already knee deep in the movie.
That came out of nowhere.
You already knee deep. You already an hour and 25 minutes into the movie.
And if you ever seen Moonlight, y'all know what we talking about.
He beating a nigga meat at the beach.
It's regular. It's a regular movie.
Yeah, it got real gay.
Wow.
He was a gangster.
Okay, we get it.
We got it the first time.
We got it.
And then at the end, he tells us, "You the only man that ever touched me." Okay. Hey, I watch that shit like.
Why you saying in the same way like the niggas was picking cotton earlier?
And the thing is, hey, this like, so nobody think I'm a homophobe.
Okay.
I don't care about what nobody do in their bedroom. I don't care if you gay or straight.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about what you do in your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So when I say I don't care about what a nigga do in their bedroom, it's just in general. So I watched the movie because I'm a film major. You feel what I'm saying? So like I like art. You know what I'm saying? I like film. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I know how to do, and that's what I teach. So that's all I care about. I haven't watched P Valley yet because I ain't had the time. But you know, I don't give a fuck about a nigga being gay.
Actually, I got a homeboy that's actually Lil Murder's cousin, like first cousin. And it's crazy. Yeah.
You know,
Alphonse Nicholson.
Yeah, whatever. I seen the interview today, and he has a stunt double. So those scenes aren't actually him doing those scenes.
Oh,
green screen.
Because
crazy.
I was wondering that too. Because I was under the assumption that maybe he was gay in real life, but he's married in real life, like happily married, family, whole shit.
He said, "Fuck that, give me a stunt double."
Right. So I guess like they do some shit where it's not his body doing it. I think they do
that bad. Like he need a double.
I mean, it's graphic. Like if you ever see the show, no, dog. Like
it's not soft porn anymore. It's not soft porn anymore.
This ain't HBO. Nah, buddy.
It's going hard like that in season 2.
It's going hard season 2.
They can't be
watching it.
It was like remember watching Oz. Have y'all ever seen Oz? As a kid, like Adam Beast in them, it was like rape scenes in Oz. I was a kid watching that shit, like men on men. No, Oz was a show on HBO as a kid. Y'all ain't never see Oz? It was
we have cable, so what we used to do,
we was spoiled.
We used to like flick through it and shit, and you would see the silhouette of people fucking.
Oh, you had the Slice channel.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Channel 99.
Yeah, Channel 99. And you'll be like, oh shit, I see a titty.
I see a titty.
Taxi cab confession.
Oh my
Real
God.
sex, take one. You feel me? We had our little porn when we was kids.
Slide on over to the
So earlier you were saying when he said that reminded me of something when you was like you the first man to ever touch me. He sounded like a slave. Speaking of that, it was some kids on this. I've seen this video of these kids who was picking cotton out of a young black boy's hair.
I think they were putting cotton in his hair, I believe.
What the fuck? Didn't read the room on that.
Did y'all see the video?
Y'all seen this shit?
So it was like a little league team.
There's no parents in close proximity when they're in the dugout.
But fuck
I feel
that.
like even a white parent told you, I don't think I should do that on that.
What my thing was it was too much of a coincidence. A black boy, all white kids.
All white kids.
Oh, no, that's
Okay, so this what happened in the video. Basically,
that's
on
a
ESPN
fight.
right now, it's Little League season. Little League season crack off ESPN, ESPN2. So first of all, the announcer kind of threw me off because he was like, "Those are just little leaguers being little leaguers." But the way he said it, he was saying little leaguers being little leaguers. It kind of sounded like niggas to me.
You said liggers.
He was like little leaguers, but he was a country dude. So
it was on national television, and the fact that they were putting cotton like
out of all substances
in this little black boy's hair. He didn't look pleased. He wasn't laughing. He sit there and he was looking miserable. Actually,
how old was they?
They was in a little league, maybe no more than 10, 11, 12.
Nah.
But couldn't have been no more than
Mama there, cause nigga,
there was no parents.
The parents are actually at the game.
They were at the game,
but not in that little. I guess it's in the dugout-ish.
It was in the dugout, but I'm at the game though.
Huh?
What tradition is that? Where the fuck did that come from?
It was a giveaway. They had stuffed animals and they was taking the cotton out of animals
putting it in his hair.
and they was just like playing like little kids. Like I don't know if the kids really knew exactly the extent of what. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if all those kids.
Why
find out today.
would you do that though? To just this one, you would target him and single him out. Why would you put cotton in this little boy's hair? And you have no recollection.
Or they probably was
maybe
like,
not
this
all
look
of
like
them,
your
but
hair.
somebody knew. One of them knew.
Right. Maybe one
What a
kid
cotton
started it
picking-
and the other kid. I don't know.
They
I
knew
think,
what that
I think it's a
was.
lot to unpack, to be honest with you, because I don't think those little kids were all intentionally knew what they were
The
fucking
thing that
doing.
got
They were
me,
one though, like I was
though,
saying.
There was probably one.
somebody knew on there.
Right,
But the
somebody
thing
knew.
that got me was that number one, the commentator
and the cameraman.
and the cameraman.
Come on, why you panning
they
over
were
there?
zoomed in on it. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
and the commentator didn't say anything like contrary, like oh wow, like just.
What is he supposed to say?
He said those. I'm gonna tell you what he do.
Little leaguers being little leaguers? What the hell does that
ESPN.
mean?
What
if
you
y'all
gonna say?
don't
That's
know.
racist.
No,
No, but
ESPN.
say something like, "Oh wow, this is maybe we should not be looking at us." Just something.
Because I'm gonna
There's
tell you what it
something
is
else for them to
though.
pay attention to.
ESPN is a extremely major network. It is actually under Disney. ESPN is a Disney network. So what that man was probably trying to do was keep his motherfucking job.
Exactly.
So what he said was, "Oh, those just little leaguers being little leaguers."
And that's his way of trying to de-escalate the
Yeah, he was trying
situation.
to de-escalate the shit before it got too big. So you say you have not seen this video?
Nah.
Oh man, we gotta find that.
I'm gonna have to pull it up. So you
Yeah,
can see
pull it up.
Putting
Sean, you
cotton
seen
in
this?
kids' hair.
I
That's
seen little pieces of it, little memes and all that.
What you think about it when you seen it?
I don't know what. I'm trying to figure out who idea was that.
It would have been my baby.
What
It
kid
wouldn't have
thought of
been
that? That's what I was saying.
Because I be
As a
asking.
parent, though, what would be your response after seeing that video? As a parent,
If it was my kid,
or if one of those were your kids?
what the fuck was you thinking, bro?
Facts.
That's exactly what I'm
said
asking.
they was all little white
Can I
kids.
tell you what I
They wasn't all white, to be honest with you. They was not black though.
Some was
You know what I'm saying? It was like
maybe
mixing, like
tan.
little, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Can I
melting
say
pot.
something?
Yeah.
I don't have any children though, but when I do, I'm definitely gonna, as a Black Panther myself, I'm gonna educate my child on their blackness, and and definitely have my child aware of subliminal racism, because definitely
Can't be fucking
difference
done.
between blatant racism and subliminal racism. So my child will understand that I'm not gonna let y'all put no cotton.
This
on me
not
on
PC,
that.
son.
And one, my son already know if he had a Little League World Series, nigga, we ain't here to play games.
Right.
We here to get cracking. We here to win a chip and get the fuck on out of here. We're not here to play. I understand he a kid, but he also, you be a kid at the crib. But when you on the diamond, it's business. You feel me? So like, I feel like as a parent, if it was my child up there, and say my child did slip up and do some dumb shit like that, or allow some dumb shit like that, I might definitely have a conversation with him and understand and have him understand what particularly could be going on and how to keep himself out of particular situations like that going forward.
Oh, no.
And that's all you really can do.
Oh, nigga, I thought it was like from across the dugout or something like that. Nah, this is
Yeah.
somebody in the dugout watching.
Yeah,
the
they,
game.
like it's just a team just playing around and they putting cotton in his fucking head. So as a father, Dale, I'm gonna ask you, how would you respond if that's your son and these are teammates? Because I'm gonna tell you what the parents actually came out and said that they didn't think it was nothing mischievous about it because they know those kids. You know how like you got Dion, he played
That's
baseball.
complete bullshit.
But like, you know what I'm saying? You build relationships with these parents and these kids and you feel like they family type shit. So maybe them parents probably was thinking themselves, I know these kids. These kids wouldn't do that. But as a father, like, how would you react if that was your son getting that cotton?
Look like he ain't enjoying it though.
That's what it looks bad.
Nah, bro. Nah, I ain't trying to hear none of that. I know these kids. Nah. Who started it? Who was the first person to do
Daygo
it?
Fatts at the
And then
game
they
fighting.
dad got to line it up. Straight
Throw
up.
something
Because,
the fuck
you the
else.
one, you've been talking in the family. So you know.
Yeah.
The other kids might
been
not have
teaching your
known. They just
kids.
follow suit, whatever. But who started it and your dad got to line it up.
Your dad
I
got
can see it now. We can see it on Daygo TV now. Daygo Fatts get in a fight at a Little Padres game. He hit 3 parents that had nothing to do with
his
it.
hand.
They said throw something the fuck
honestly, like he said, you really got to educate your child.
Yeah.
As well, because
Take the cotton on a peel ball.
you don't have to tell your child like, oh, you need to get up and beat their ass, but you need to educate them, like he said, what is subliminal racism? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, little kids be knowing what racism is. Little kids
They
be
do.
knowing, they be saying nigger and stuff like that. Your dad's a nigger, like little white kids.
Say that to you. You said that like that happened. Like you had a flashback, nigga. Like that little white child.
I've heard little white kids say that at a young age because it's taught. So like he said, who was the first one, and your dad got to line it up, because at the end of the day, what are you teaching your child at
That's
home?
funny that you said that little kids do know. So I was cutting this girl.
They do.
I was cutting this girl kid's hair over the weekend, right? She a Mexican chick. And I think she said nigga in front of me and her son. And her son was like, "You're not black."
Period.
She said, it's not about that. I was like, you heard what that boy said? Obviously somebody teaching him the right way.
Right. Tell your non-black friends to keep nigga out that goddamn.
Goddamn you. But
No,
you
yeah.
just gotta educate your kids. I wouldn't, if that was my son on there, he already feeling national embarrassment, to be honest.
Right.
So I'm
You
not-
all over the TV.
As his father, I'm not gonna come at him and like
Make him feel worse.
Yeah, make him feel
yeah,
worse.
I would never take that out on my child.
we'll definitely have a conversation. So like, look, son, going forward,
Right.
that's how you carry yourself. Like I seen a little video on TikTok. There's a little black girl. She was like probably like going to pre-K, and she had a little afro. Her mom was like, "If somebody touch your hair, what you say?" She like, "Don't touch my hair." And like she's educating her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Up front, so she know how to carry herself going forward. You know what I'm saying? So like that's all you gotta do, man. Talk to your kids, let them know what it is, and if you got, say you a white lady or a white man, you got little white kids, teach your kids
Not to do or
social
say
boundaries.
certain shit. Yeah.
And you gotta learn your social boundaries. Everything that's cool in your neck of the woods ain't cool in everybody else's neck of the woods.
Facts. So real quick, I want to hop into something real fast, man. Your partner was in the news, Brody. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Talking about Kodak Black?
Nah, not the favorite rapper. I was being sarcastic, nigga. I'm talking about Kevin Gates, and I know you hate
First
his
of all,
guts.
fuck Kevin Gates.
So with that being said, we want to get into this Kevin Gates conversation because
Can I say something first?
you want to do this first.
Yeah. He's a
Bella
rapist.
said no.
He's a racist.
You think he's
Because
racist?
That little video of him talking some turn a bitch over, smack it again, and you better not run. That sound like rape. Think about the lyrics. You better not run. Take this dick. No, just because you put it on the
Dick you
melody.
down, dick you down, dick you down.
Yeah.
That video right there.
Yeah.
That nigga needs to be on medication.
How you know he was talking to a woman when he was coming?
He could have not been.
He probably
He probably wasn't.
You gotta be a strong nigga to take booty hole though. You ever try to do anything like with a woman?
What's the question?
Right, what's the question?
Like,
Right, with a woman, right?
Let's really big it.
It's not easy. My point is,
Nice and supple.
it's not an easy feat.
Like a lady.
So for this nigga to be that violent with a booty hole, it scares me.
It's lube everywhere.
Is Lou
It's a slippery situation.
In the whole house, nigga. Stick it on, utilize all the
Everything.
Vaseline.
Nigga, you all agree, huh?
Vaseline oil.
I don't like Kevin Gates. I really,
He look like an angry kid having a
him from
tantrum.
a bottom
Tight
of my
ass pants on.
So Daygo Fatts, I don't want to start no beef early in your career, but do you have an opinion about Kevin Gates? Because I have this thing about him
Shouldn't
being
be
this
canceled.
spiritual leader out here. Like everything he says somehow just get quoted and spread it around. They take what he say as gospel.
Maybe
And in
that's
my
voodoo.
personal opinion,
It's voodoo in his
I got a
words.
different opinion about it. But how do you feel about
he's
Kevin Gates?
entertaining.
He's entertaining.
You feel me? I don't take anything I don't know this
He
nigga,
do
so
this
I don't
in
know
the
any of this real. I don't
Right,
know.
right.
On top of that, like my manager has worked with him in the past, like knows him
Okay.
personally. So I done heard some stories that was hilarious, and all of them is just that's just how he is.
Is there
Like, he's just
anything
entertaining, that's nigga.
anything that you possibly could share?
It ain't nothing bad. It's just like what you see him doing.
Yeah.
It's just more of that.
It's more of
Like,
it's who he
just,
really is.
It's just who he. Just before he was on any of that, he just a interesting
weird ass
person.
nigga.
Entertaining. I
Yeah,
don't
just
like
weird.
using the word clown,
He is a
Nah, I
clown.
ain't gonna say clown.
No,
he's just strange.
No, he's a clown.
but like
I can't call him a clown
I say
because that's
entertaining.
actually him. Like a clown is somebody putting on the face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's actually him.
I get it.
He's just a weird nigga.
Some niggas could be a pretend clown, and somebody could be a born clown. And that nigga is a born clown. And the reason why I'm gonna say this,
You said that nigga's it.
You really don't like Kevin Gates?
I don't, because what makes me mad about this nigga is if I talk about slapping bitches,
Yeah.
I'm considered a woman beater.
Yeah.
But this nigga literally got a whole song said, I thought it was legal to beat your bitch. And women love that shit.
They love him.
So which one? And yeah, he literally said that in the song. This nigga say all type of like womanizing ass shit.
Yeah.
And they love it. But then come the regular men with regular ass jobs and shit and be like, oh, you can't say XYZ. Why? Because I can't rap, bitch?
You better say it with an accent.
Actually, I can, bitch.
You gotta say it with an accent. And a feather, you gotta put a feather in your head.
That shit just dumb, and I just want, and that shit, and that type of information is conflicting to men in the dating world.
I don't get the appeal, honestly.
You don't think he appeals?
I don't get the appeal.
Oh, you don't get it? Okay, because I'm
talking about tight ass bridges.
definitely coming to the ladies next because ladies seem to absolutely.
damn well my cousin don't like
adore
him.
this motherfucker.
Yes,
What is it about him though? You got homegirls. I'm sure you got homegirls that girl. I love Kevin Gates. Do they tell y'all? Do you have the inside on why? Because we confused.
Because in the day and age that we live in, women like toxicity, and he comes off toxic. He's aggressive and he's toxic, and so in the world that we live in now, that's what they like, and they like, oh yes, he is. That I hear that so often. They sexualize him because he sexualizes everything. So I feel like that is the appeal. I don't get it because I don't like that. I don't like that toxic aggressiveness.
It's the
Please.
same appeal that guys have toward crazy women. So
Facts.
y'all got some fire. Cause
Yeah.
y'all crazy.
Yeah.
So when the guy's toxic and aggressive and shit like that,
Like that,
You
it must be
assume-
amazing.
You assume that he's
Yeah.
amazing in
the
bed,
pipe should be amazing.
right? Damn, that make a lot of sense. I
It
never thought
does.
of it like
It does
that.
make sense.
I ain't never.
That sex tape
lived
was
like
weak.
that.
I heard he ain't what he.
Nah, I ain't never been like, oh, she
He
crazy.
explained
So
it
her
like
pussy
that.
fire.
I'm a grown man. Yeah, I don't talk about another man
I done had some
slang.
crazy bitches and it
But
wasn't that good.
I have heard that though that they overrated
He said
from
what?
that.
There
I
go.
had some crazy bitches and it wasn't that good. So
I've heard
And that's
that
what
he
I'm
wasn't what
saying.
he talking about.
Crazy jokes that didn't happen.
Wesley Pipes, you know what he gonna do. You know what he gonna do.
Wesley Pipe.
Oh God.
Don't run.
That's from the music, man. It's not
Giddy up.
Are y'all talking about porn?
Yeah. Don't act like you don't know who Wesley Pipes is.
I
Oh,
don't.
come on, Wesley Pipes.
Yeah. But that nigga say, don't run.
Unfortunately, I watch.
I don't know how we got from Kevin Gates to Wesley Pipes.
We have no
Right.
idea how we got here.
Rico Strong be the nigga that be talking to them bitches. Rico Strong be like, shit, bitch, don't you choke me. Don't you fucking choke. You ain't never seen Rico Strong?
Not till I got the
Rico
all-
Strong don't fuck every bitch you
Not till I got the
ever crush
All-Stars
on
out.
in porn.
I've
Probably,
never
I
had
don't
a
know.
I
crush
ain't
on
even got no
anybody
choice
in
but to know
porn.
this nigga name. He fucking all the hoes you want.
I don't watch pornography.
You ain't never seen pornography
You
before?
don't watch nothing?
I can't say I've never seen pornography, but that is not something that I do.
I find it weird that women masturbate to niggas they used to like and not porn. Like I heard that.
I heard that today.
Like y'all masturbate based on the best dick y'all ever had. And y'all think about that.
I have gotten those text messages and never thought about it until you just said that.
Niggas gotta watch porn because we not.
I wasn't trying to be funny when I
You a
said
little
that.
freaky ass bastard. That's what's wrong with you. But
watch porn.
most women don't watch porn. My fiance don't watch porn. I don't know how she do it.
Power tool using that.
Cause I go in the bathroom on her ass. I go in. Don't let her. She be like, "Hey, it's that red week of doom." I said, "Bet, don't go to sleep, cause I'm about to be in the. I'm about to be in the bathroom, going to town, fucking around. My shit connected to her AirPods one time. She was at work. She was working at the desk, and I'm like, shit, I'm just go ahead and beat my meat real
Right.
quick,
Real quick for
And
the
then
one
she
time.
said, "You nasty bitch." I said, "Oh, ooh, that was close."
You ever seen a couple and you look at them and you be like, man, I bet you they
Funny.
sex stink. You know what I'm saying?
And they mostly white couples. Then
I can say that. So one of those couples for me is Blueface and Kristen Rock. Here we go, right here. I look at them and
Sex
Bluetooth.
it look like they sex stink. Like they come home from the club and just go right at it.
Ooh, no shower.
With still twerk booty, all that. You know, mud butt
throw up
still.
everywhere, yeah.
Club nuts, the whole shit.
Yo,
You just spilled 3 drinks on you tonight
Like a
and then
old
you just
protein
put it
shaker
right
bottle.
in. Right, an old protein shake bottle. He said, it smell like an old protein shake bottle.
Oh God!
Three worst smells ever.
That is
And you had bananas in that motherfucker.
Oh
so check it
my
out.
God, that's
Our question is, so somebody wanted to know, is their relationship actually toxic, or this is just like what we call young love? You know what I'm saying?
Young
love. It's toxic as fuck.
That's toxic as fuck.
It's toxic. In my opinion, I felt like it was a rhetorical question. But when we talked about it, some people was like, well, no. That's just love pains. Like people go through. I was like, what kind of pain it take for you to love it? I don't want to hurt that
My
bad.
fiance ain't never punched me outside the bar.
That's what I said. If a woman put her hands on me, I'm done. I'm done. As a man, if you put your hands on me as a woman, you told me everything I needed to know going forward.
To be fair,
you feel me about how you respect me.
I got hit a couple times.
I'm saying though, like you have to be able to control your emotions.
I got hit with shit.
If you're gonna be a grown woman and you want to be with a grown man, control your emotions.
Blueface is causing that shit on himself though.
He liked that shit though.
I got something to say though about the hitting thing.
Okay, here we go.
Hit a couple niggas.
I see stood up.
Equality. Let me say.
Queen Ming. That's how we gonna start calling her Queen Ming.
My name.
So listen. I feel like, okay, so number one, to answer the question, this is 1,000% toxic.
Yes.
Their relationship is toxic.
Yes.
But I do feel like she's extremely young.
How old is she? Because she's old.
She's young here.
She's like 18.
She's mental. No, she's like, she might be 20, 21.
That's still young.
But that is extremely young. And mentally, she's extremely young. She's very immature. Both of them. You can tell by the way they speak to each other.
That nigga rap
the stuff that they
immature.
do.
Face, baby.
He don't seem like he got it all. But I feel like when you are at a certain age,
Right.
stuff like that is, even though it's toxic, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's acceptable. It's not acceptable, boys and girls, to put your hands
It's
on
more
anyone.
understandable.
But when you on anyone, don't put your hands on each other.
Put your hands on me.
But I feel like I have dabbled in
And beating niggas up.
Here we go.
in
She
putting
dabbling.
my hands on some of my exes
I have dabbled.
when I was young.
In the domestic violence game.
When I was 18 and 19 and 20 years old, I did do that because
When was your last time socking a nigga out?
Last year.
it's been a decade. It's been over a decade.
Oh, I'm finna say
Yeah.
Domestic violence
I don't put my hands on people
That's before.
because somebody put their hands on me, and I was like, oh my god! But I put my hands on you first.
You
so it's
heavy-handed as fuck. Cause you hit me in Vegas and I almost hit you back.
you did hit me.
I know almost about it.
Go kart, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Oh, that was different. That was get back.
Anyways,
I got my get
so
back.
I do feel like in this situation, that's why a lot of people look at it like, oh well, this is just young growing pains. This is love because they're young. No, it's still fucking toxic. But I think that's why people look at it and deem it acceptable in their eyes because they are young. They're immature.
She was
and
a
they feel
D1
like
athlete before she met this
she
nigga.
was, and she was a fool. She was a beast.
She was a great athlete.
She was a
you
great
ever seen a video of her
athlete.
play flag football? She was playing flag football
She
with
went and did. Y'all know
Blueface.
them-
She hit cuts like a running back, nigga. She's boop boop boop, fucking niggas up. She's an athlete. She's a track athlete.
Did y'all see? There was a video of her. Y'all know them shows that be like extreme.
Ninja
The Ninja Warriors.
Yeah.
She was on that show and won because
She was dope.
she's a fool. Literally, like she was an
athlete.
athlete. She's literally an athlete, and she out here
I just hope, and I know
tarnishing
it's
her reputation.
It's gonna come with time. I just hope she don't tarnish her like
Too late,
record
goddammit.
before
Oh.
she deviate. Cause I ain't gonna cap. In my day, I done been in some toxic relationships. You know what I'm saying? But
We've all had.
yeah, we all done been in some toxic shit. You feel me? And sometimes that toxic shit be fun until it ain't no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't. Mine wasn't toxic until it wasn't fun no more. So it wasn't like
Once
it
I'm
wasn't
fun
fun.
with
It
I'm
wasn't
done with
toxic
them.
when it was cool.
Okay.
So, you know.
It's fun when until somebody go to jail. Her, she better than me. She went to jail, got back with the motherfucker. Not me.
I can't do toxic.
Me neither.
I can't
It's
do
draining.
toxic.
You almost 60 though, so I can believe that.
I'm a little 60, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm saying, the boy said, yeah, I'm cool.
Because I can't get no equality. It's unequal.
Cause I can't slap
You
shit
hit
at
me,
you
I'm
back.
smacking you. These hands is rated E for everybody. My thing about the thing, if you about to go fight Shaq, you gonna smack Shaq and you got to shoot him. He said, you 5'1".
You 5'1".
You 5'1".
You
If
ain't
I'm
sca-
6 feet tall, you finna get your ass whooped. What you put your hands on me for? That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. You gotta make a better decision in life. And these are decisions. These ain't mistakes.
You chose to put your hands on me.
I'll tell you, there's very few mistakes out here. Very few mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's decisions.
I've been in a relationship.
Bad decisions create the word mistakes.
And that outcome ain't gonna be what you need.
It ain't gonna be what you really want.
That was a Golden Glove box in the past life. I don't give a fuck what you say. And she used to swing on me every fucking chance. I mean, one time we got in a fight because I had ate the 3 for $1 cookies from Walmart. She had bought some cookies, and she came home. She said, "Who the fuck ate my cookies?" And I'm like, only 2 of us live here. And
Why you asking that?
I'm on a game with the homies. So like they in the chat like, damn, why she sapping like that? I'm like, I'm gonna call y'all boys back. Baby coming in the back and make. I said, over a cookie?
You know how I know she hit you hard as a motherfucker?
How?
Because you remembered the deal on the cookies.
$3-4
on that day. You remember the day was $3-4.
Because I was like, bro.
That means she punched the goddamn memory into your
Bro,
ass.
I like $3-4 cookies,
so
my
much.
boy. And then I was trying to leave, right? So she's like, wait, Joey. And I'm like, man, you can't be. And I turn around, she bang. I said, oh, you gonna get one more? But if I would have dropped on her neck, it would have been wrong. Would have been dead wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Daygo, you a big dude, man. You ever had a woman put her hands on you?
Oh yeah, one of my ex hit me in the head with a hammer.
Oh,
What?
okay.
That's murder, my nigga.
Yeah, she tried to kill me. She told me if I came
Hit
upstairs, she
him
was
in the
gonna kill
head
me.
with a hammer.
My God.
And you came upstairs.
That was faded.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
shit.
She
You had
had
that
caught me-
liquid courage,
She had
don't
caught me
move.
doing some shit, and it was towards the end of the relationship because
Okay.
I wouldn't shit. So she had caught me doing some shit, and I knew she caught me doing some shit, but I was like, I'm coming home. Like, I'm going to sleep on the couch. I don't care how mad you is. She's like, you come in this house, I'm gonna break your computer. I said, you break the computer, I'm gonna break you.
So was dating Thor.
She wasn't a bad person like that, bro. It was just, this was towards the end of the relationship, and I just didn't care no more. So I was out.
You was already checked out.
Yeah, I was out doing.
We
some
do
shit. I
that
just
too.
had no
Me and do
business.
that too.
And yeah, she ran in
Kind of
there.
out there talking to
She ran in there with the hammer to break my computer, and I stepped in the way. She hit me in the head with it. Yep. I didn't go out though. I took it.
You almost died for that that hard drive.
You in the game?
No, I was music.
Oh,
I had my
yeah,
studio
she's
in the
from Detroit.
second room.
That's fucked up.
I had,
Hit you with her.
yeah, nigga, I had everything.
They do that.
Nigga. My next door neighbor had it on camera. He's
I
like,
had
"Boy, you
shoes
a cold
come
piece
back
last
toe
night."
apart.
He said, "Well, you told her." He said, "You stopped everything." He said, "That computer worth more than your life." I said, "Yeah." I don't remember none of that. Man, I was so
I'll die
drunk.
for
I
this.
just know I got hit.
Concussion.
Ashley broke my Rick James out.
Yeah.
Hurt your soul.
I remember I had a bitch break my shadow box.
Excuse
Your
me?
military
When
child?
I got out of the military, I had a shadow box.
Wow.
And I think what happened. We were breaking up, and I think I had just got the shadow box, and then when I went over her house, I left it over there. You know how that shit go. You leave your shit over your old lady house and shit. And she broke it. And I remember looking at her
Rip the ribbons
full
out
of
and everything.
PTSD. And I'm like,
Full of PTSD.
in my spirit, I wanted to choke her till she fell asleep for a long time. But then I was just like, I mastered the walk away.
Okay.
Like if a female tell you like, I don't want you in here, you need to go, I'm gonna leave. Because you back a cat into a corner, they're gonna scratch your ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put you in no predicament. In my relationship now, I'm not allowed to leave the house if anybody's upset. So I would be confused if
looking back there in the bag, nigga.
yeah, I would be confused if she hit me because I came upstairs. I'm like, you the one told me I'm not allowed to leave.
Yeah. Ultimately,
Ultimately,
moral of the story is
That's a toxic relationship.
yeah. It's
Leave
not,
me toxic
not love.
motherfucker.
it's definitely
Love does not anger easily.
Well, okay, so that's actually a question I want to ask because
Don't get me
take
started.
it. Go ahead.
okay, because can you still love somebody and be in a toxic relationship with them?
Yeah.
Because Vaughn is saying love is not toxic. She said that's not love. So can you?
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is though. I think love is one of those words that's very, very hard to define. You know what I'm saying? Now it's about being
love?
because you can. I think love is very difficult
ahead,
to
I'm
define.
listening.
I'll tell you why. I do believe personally that love is kind. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So love don't treat you like that. But you have to understand where people come from. When you think on the surface, you see love as one thing. But when you understand where people come from, if you wasn't taught how to love,
Right.
that version of love that you're giving somebody is all you know. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
This
if
is
you
very
came up in
true.
a household where let's say your mama's on crack and your daddy was beating her ass and but they was always kissing and huggy like some Bobby Whitney shit, rest in peace. Like, you gonna feel in your mind that's your
what love
is, right? That's what you define as love personally.
Yeah.
So that's why they say, I've heard this before and I believe it to be true, be careful who you date, because if you date somebody who was raised in the struggle, they don't love you the same as somebody who was raised in real love. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different version of what it is.
My particular situation that I was in a very extremely toxic relationship. It wasn't even necessarily that, like, because I was raised in love. Like, I was raised in struggle, but my mom made sure that, and my like grandmother and stuff like that made sure I was told that I was loved at all times. So I understand love. My point, the reason why I stuck with the person I was with at the time for so long was because, like, I was too big. Like, we had good times, and I was too busy trying to get us back to that good time. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, like I'm like, fuck. I know your potential. I know who you is at your highest moment, and I'm trying to get you back to that shit. And sometimes you can lose yourself, but then trying to get them back to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because people could be having all type of issues, bro.
Because you still love them. It's just not good for you, and you know that. And when you mature enough and you're emotionally intelligent enough to understand that something ain't good for you, you get the fuck out of there. And that's all that people doing nowadays. People are becoming more intelligent, and they can see early when something ain't for them, and they moving on. So people saying love don't exist, it does. It's just harder to find now because it's harder to trick.
And then a lot of people
you know
are.
Like, it's hard to trick people.
And I feel like this situation, I don't know neither one of their backgrounds, but this is a good example. A lot of people are stuck in their ways and they don't want to unlearn certain things, no matter if it's pertaining to love, how you treat people, or, you know,
or compromise,
you know, anything. So a lot of people get stuck in their ways. They don't want to unlearn.
Right.
It's okay to unlearn things that you were brought up in.
Yeah.
Toxic love is still love. It just got an asterisk on it.
No,
you know?
thank you.
To me, I think toxic love is because of two things: you're naive and insecure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unable to express your
Naive to think
emotions.
this person gonna change.
Yeah.
And insecure because you don't think you can do no better.
Yeah.
Because my thing about it, when it comes to Instagram, Facebook, all these social media things, all we see is the highlights. All we see is you have hella examples of what love or whatever should look like. But for some odd reason, you still could choose to go the opposite way. That's crazy.
To be fair, I knew I could do better.
You knew you could do better?
I knew I could do better. I was just trying to make the bitch do better.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's just fact. I knew I could do better, and I just knew the motherfucker could do better. And it was weird because when I met my fiance, it was like to be loved properly is a crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a little weird when you I feel like that's worse than motherfucking being loved wrong. That's harder to adjust to than being loved wrong.
It's harder
being
to
loved
accept.
properly. You know?
Yeah. Especially when you know you're going to have to do it back. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem that a lot of motherfuckers
What about
got.
those people who have never been in love?
You can tell. You can tell when you date them. Because they already coming into the shit with low expectations of everything and you and everything else around you.
We just friends. Bitch, we live together.
Hey, so real quick, we're gonna have a fun topic. Let's do this fun topic. I don't know if it's gonna be fun for some of y'all because I don't want to really answer the question.
Oh,
but we got 4 people. Okay, we're gonna do a somebody work
4?
gotta go question. You ready?
Huh?
I'm gonna give y'all 4 names. Somebody has to go and all of their work. Okay? We're gonna say Eddie Murphy.
No.
Nope. Will Smith.
I already know
No.
the question. No.
Martin Lawrence and
No.
Denzel Washington.
Throw the whole list away.
One of these men gotta go.
One gotta go. Take
They're
it
gonna
home.
be coming straight to you. One of them has to
And
go.
all the work that they've
And all the work they've ever done. You have to choose one, and I need a reason why. Somebody gotta go.
I can't answer this.
Can I go?
How? Who do you meet? How?
That's what I was saying when I answered it. Yeah.
Ain't no weak link.
Yeah.
That guy ain't choosing one of that.
But okay, in this scenario,
If I break it down
have to
to my
choose
favorite,
one. Yeah.
I can't because I would say Martin Lawrence.
No.
Okay,
But then
No.
Bad Boys is gone and Life is gone. Life probably top 3 favorite
and the
movie to me ever.
sitcom goes away too.
I can deal.
You can do it without the
I can deal
sitcom?
without the
That's the
sitcom.
part that I can deal with.
No, sir.
I get it.
I get it.
I'm not over everything else up there. No,
Yeah.
I
So
can
you
deal without
would
that.
do with Martin.
I can't because I'm not getting rid of Life.
Okay.
That's not going nowhere.
That's my
I need
shit.
that.
I mean, you can't get rid of Eddie Murphy.
I don't think this is a good one.
Eddie Murphy wouldn't go
Hey,
nowhere.
black
Eddie Murphy
people
ain't going
don't
nowhere.
Eddie got way too much.
Realistically, if I had to answer this, and
We're gonna come back to you. I'm gonna give you a chance to
I
marinate.
would probably say Denzel. Honestly.
Denzel?
Denzel.
Only
I was gonna say Denzel.
You got it.
too.
You got it.
Only because
Yeah.
hell yeah. Only because Denzel got great movies, but it ain't no sitcom where I grew up with this. You know what I'm saying? Like watch this whole thing laid out. Ain't none of that. It's just great movies and personalities. I can get over that.
I had to be hard to say out loud though. You gotta get rid of Denzel.
I'm not getting rid of none of them niggas. This is hypothetical. That's with you. That's
right. Big fact.
Ain't going nowhere.
And that's how I'm running with it. Like, if I had to, like, I wouldn't get rid of none of them.
Okay.
But if I had to choose, one, my personality, I feel like is a mixture between the Fresh Prince and Martin Lawrence. Mm-hmm. Because that's what I grew up watching. Okay. So you're not getting rid of them. You just can't get rid of Eddie Murphy. I can't be calling myself a comedian until I get rid of Eddie Murphy.
It ain't no way. Yeah.
So that just leads Denzel. Nigga, like
he might be Eddie Murphy to me might be the first seed on here. Like he the first person that's not going nowhere.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
He definitely the Patriots in the early 2000s.
96 Bulls. Barney, you gotta pick one.
No.
Don't run from this.
I'm not.
Don't you use your light skin privilege out here. You can't run from this.
I don't know any of their words. I can't take away anyone. I watch Martin to this day. Eddie Murphy. Why would you ever take him away?
That nigga letter's bigger than the rest of them.
Right.
Black put him
up there like no. These two niggas here not going nowhere.
Denzel the smallest one.
Denzel. Right. Denzel, but I miss his voice. What?
His voice?
I ain't got the issues.
Okay.
Everybody mama was in love with Denzel.
My nigga, huh? Jake, huh? I need that back.
He was like, I'm leaving for something with something. I'm from the hood.
Paris Miles said she would get rid of Will Smith.
She tripping.
I'm with her. Will ain't going nowhere.
I think Paris a dude.
You with her?
I'm with her on Will Smith.
I think that's a dude.
Will? I would take Will away because I feel like I can substitute some of Will's best movies with Denzel's movies.
With who?
I can replace
definitely his movies
with John.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
I get what you're saying.
I could like what's the shit with the Bible?
The Book of Eli.
The Book of Eli. I Am Legend.
Okay.
I can trade out a couple things.
Tripping.
Nah,
That nigga choked out a German Shepherd with his bare hands. Denzel,
you better say something.
He choked out a infected
Man, Will
German
Smith
Shepherd.
had niggas that didn't know their daddy's crying, nigga. I remember when there was a new episode. I remember those days. That nigga said,
I can replace Ali
"Why
with
you
Hurricane."
want me, man?"
I can replace Ali with Hurricane.
You right though.
Like
He has replaceable movies.
But the TV show.
Glory was my favorite.
Bro, it's not fair. Cause when you think about Ali, who you think about next?
Tier
After Ali.
What you mean?
When you think about the movie, when you think about Muhammad Ali, after Muhammad Ali, who you think about?
Jamie Foxx? You talking about? What you talking about? The character in the
Like
movie?
niggas that played him. Like you think about Will Smith and Muhammad Ali. To me, Will Smith looked like a young Muhammad Ali.
He played the shit out of that.
He played the hell out of
Yeah, I
that.
give him that.
Will Smith to Muhammad Ali is like Denzel to Malcolm X.
Yeah, facts.
That was perfect.
So you say Will Smith?
Perfect.
No, shut your ass.
You'll get rid of Will Smith.
and he smacked Chris Rock.
I just thought about it. I didn't
Hold on. So if you get rid of Will Smith, you got to get rid of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Meaning that will never be a Carlton.
As long as I still got Mark.
Damn.
I'm just saying he smacked Chris Rock. And he was in the entanglement.
That's another reason why I get rid of him.
He wasn't in the entanglement. That was his wife.
I'm not gonna hold you. When
When
it comes to the smacking of Chris Rock as a comedian,
He was disrespect.
I'm okay with it.
He was disrespect.
I can say this. Hold on. Can I say this as a grown ass man who feels like I have logical emotion? For coming to crying in movies, Will Smith has made me cry in a movie more times than any other actor or movie combined.
made you feel that shit.
I have cried in 3 Will Smith movies, and I've cried total in my life 5 times in a
I know
movie.
you weren't crying during our
I
robot.
think I cried in one movie. That was
What's that?
That was
Which one?
The Green Mile.
The Green Mile did.
I don't know
It
why
got
that
you.
struck
It
me
didn't
so
get
Oh
me.
no, that
Somebody
nah,
who's
the
being
Green
so-
Mile got me.
Who was in the Green Mile that made you cry?
That's Tom Hanks.
That's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks called.
Tom Hanks.
But John
That's
Coffey.
the boy.
But John Coffey killed
He
that
was so
though.
simple and like I just want to die.
I'm gonna tell you the movies I cried in.
was like,
I cried at, I don't know why I was a kid. I was probably like 13 when I seen this, but a movie called Armageddon. That was the first movie I remember crying as a child.
I ain't old enough to
when
watch that.
Bruce Willis got in. You know what I'm talking about though? When Bruce Willis tricked the nigga and snatched his thing and threw him in the thing.
Oh,
and was like, take care of my daughter and did that. I was like,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was a kid. I was like, why am I crying?
I'm gonna tell you
When I was a
remember
kid,
that.
I thought, you remember the poster?
Yeah.
Looking over?
Yeah.
I thought that was O.J. Simpson.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the 3 movies that made me
I
cry.
cried in 7. I cried in 7. What's in the box? Remember Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman? And he was like, "What's in the box?" And when you found out what was in the box that first time watching 7, if y'all never seen the movie, please watch 7. It's one of the greatest movies. I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing, but watch 7, and I'm gonna tell you when you find out what's in the box, your fucking stomach gonna drop in your.
I'm gonna tell you the 3 movies that made me cry.
Pursuit of Happiness.
No.
7 Pounds.
No.
And he got another one called I'm trying to get my Will Smith movies out the way real quick. It was Pursuit of Happiness. 7 Pounds got me at the end when I realized who the eyes was. If y'all ain't never seen that one, that's another good
God
one.
damn.
Will Smith fucked me up in that one, dog.
I watched that shit with my gangsta ass little
Pursuit of
cousin. He was
Happiness really
really
got
clown,
me.
and he was like, "This nigga,
When that nigga got a jump in the foot,
this shit is moo. What you mean? This nigga just killed himself?"
My
Like,
three is
ain't even shocking.
because I'm a little younger than y'all niggas.
Go ahead, nah, you good.
Titanic.
iCarly.
No, Titanic. Close though, nigga. It's a Nickelodeon next.
Oh shit.
Titanic.
Okay.
First, because when she was like 19 ships and only one came back.
Right.
I was like, oh no.
Titanic fucked some people up. It didn't get me.
Rugrats
He
movie.
didn't get me.
Damn.
Wasn't getting attention.
when Tommy wasn't getting attention, he was singing about Dill in the middle, in the hallway.
Did you feel that in your spirit?
In my spirit. I had just got a little brother when that movie came out.
Okay, got
You
you.
said the Rugrats movie. You know, Busta Rhymes was the
Hey,
voice
my
of Reptar
sisters-
in that.
Hey, Rachel Thomas said, yeah, Armageddon was a
Bro, I just found that out. Tripped me out. Like, nigga, what?
He said Busta Rhymes was Reptar. This nigga just
Busta Rhymes
fucked
was
me up.
Reptar in that movie.
Shit,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
that's straight.
Makes sense though now.
I just found that shit out like
Makes
a week
sense.
ago.
Hey, and my third movie,
The orange.
my third movie that made me cry is the Pokemon movie when he had to let Butterfree go.
You ain't cried since that one?
What?
Have you cried as a grown man in a movie? Any movies lately?
No.
No.
I don't think I ain't cried.
Cause now I'm a film major, so like now I can
What almost got you?
I don't watch film to be
composition
emotionally
of the
changed. I
film.
watch it for the cinematic.
Ways on Fast and Furious.
Oh, okay. So hey, shout out to producer Black. He just brought up a really strong moment, by the way. And I got a backstory for that. So I had a friend, military friend, and she unfortunately took her own life. But it was when we used to kick it at this house. It was a house we used to go to, and all like go on Friday night. We would get fucked up, and we would put it on this music channel and just let the music channel play in the background because they had a good mix. She called in days before and planned on putting a message for us at the bottom of the screen, and the song was the song from Fast and Furious. It was Wiz Khalifa.
I had a long day without you, my friend. That song make you cry.
I'm telling you. And so when I seen that scene in the movie, like you said, she sent that song to us as a message. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
It wasn't the song.
It was the fact that you knew he was dead.
No, it was the fact when he looked over. When he looked over,
Yeah.
it was like
That's
the
it.
smile. You already knew that was it.
It looked like he went to heaven
That
too.
was
Because
it.
he got fucked up.
He did. Like he drove to heaven.
I ain't gonna cap. Some songs, while we talking about songs,
Yeah.
a couple songs do make me cry. Hey Mama, made me cry.
You seen the Grammy version of it?
Yeah, the
Bro,
Grammy version.
that one where I was
and
like,
that touched me because my mom passed away when I was 12.
That makes sense.
So like when I hear Hey Mama or Dear Mama, I'm instantly fucking cry. What else song make me cry? That's just about it for songs.
You got any songs, any movies that put you to tears, Daygo?
Just the Green Mile. I don't even know why that one caught me the first time I seen it.
It gets niggas.
It was trippy just watching this simple-minded dude say, "I want to die." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of fucked up."
But you know he was touched though.
Yeah.
If you really watch the movie or the book, if you know the book, he was almost like
He was
like an
anointed.
angel. Yeah, he was anointed.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So when he died, he really didn't die.
Yeah.
If that make any sense, that pain that
broke
we
the
thought he
right
was
back.
feeling, he didn't. Yeah.
What about music? Daygo.
Any music that make you cry?
No, not really. There was a song sung by a woman. She sang it in Hustle and Flow.
Whoop that trick.
He said, "I felt that. I felt that in my spirit."
They was in church and they was recording.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, when I first heard that, it
That
wasn't
scene.
what she was saying. It wasn't any of that. It just caught me off guard. It was so beautiful.
I believe
and
it.
I was like, "Damn, this is cold." I
What's the name of
kind
the
of
song?
cried.
No, I know what he's talking about. It was like a Mahalia Jackson
I heard
song.
it way before that movie.
Yeah.
But I'd heard it and I was like, "What is this?" And it kind of touched me a little bit.
To me, that's that angelic sound. Because if you watch the movie, you can see Terrence Howard. They say he wasn't
Yeah, he
really
cried.
acting. When he was at that part and he was right there listening, his face was straight like this. And then all of a sudden, you just seen a crocodile just boom out of nowhere.
The notes
That's why
was
I don't like
crazy,
that
bro.
nigga.
You don't like Terrence Howard because he don't run in movies? So what you talking about?
No. Denzel never sprints.
Denzel never sprints in movies.
Okay, but Terrence Howard.
I feel like Denzel has sprinted in the movie.
He has. He was a cop in Pelican Brief for one of them shits. He sprinted in some
I
movies.
ain't never seen Denzel. It's always a
He
light
ran.
trot.
He's a light trot.
I ain't never seen him sprint.
He's like, when you handsome, you ain't gotta hurry up,
Seen him
nigga.
sprint in the movie, bro. It's always a light.
I feel like
light
Denzel
job.
has
That's
sprinted.
it. I ain't
Because
never
he
seen him
sprinted in Glory.
No, he didn't.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, as a grown
That wasn't
man,
no
it's
sprint.
only one song that got me, and now when I hear it, if I listen to it in the wrong mood, it get me again. It's a kid named BJ the Chicago Kid, out of Chicago,
Yes.
clearly. He has a song called "Falling on My Face." If y'all ever heard that shit, listen to it in the dark room. It's the end of you. I promise.
Rochelle Thomas
promise you, it's the end of you.
Rochelle Thomas said
You got
Silent
four?
Night by the Temptations get her every time. Not Silent Night.
Silent Night.
You crying on Christmas?
You crying on Christmas? On Christmas?
This is not even a topic I can get on.
Sean, you say you have 4 songs that make you cry? Go
I
ahead.
gotta cut them short for the tears start.
Okay, go ahead.
First one is like when Biggie died.
When Biggie died, You'll Always Love Big Papa? Oh, shit.
Every breath I take, that shit right there.
Yeah, that shit was cold.
You'll Always Love Big Papa by the Locks.
You got, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, when Biggie
Man,
died,
that fucked me up.
that got me.
I'm
I
a
was
West
a
Coast
kid.
nigga, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
I was a kid when I
died, I was like,
I
damn, it's
remember
cold.
that though. Yeah,
That was it.
that was fucked up. Whitney Houston
I will always
bodyguard.
love you.
I will always love you.
Oh, that. Ooh, Jesus.
Her voice fucked my spirit up.
Facts.
What's the girl named Trigger?
No,
Oh,
Jennifer
Jennifer Hudson.
Annie Hugh. Look at
That
that.
shit. That shit's serious right here.
It's the power.
And the last one,
Never
Yeah.
seen that movie?
y'all appreciate.
Okay.
When Suge Avery in The Color Purple was going to the church with her sister and her
Oh,
daddy,
yeah.
God is trying to tell
God
you
is trying
something.
to tell me what?
That march was crazy.
That
man.
march was crazy.
That's what got me, man.
Hey, listen.
I
it
was
was
like,
Everybody see
and you see her daddy
Yeah,
face,
that's one
her
of my
sister
top
face, like, who the fuck was that outside?
God hears sinners too. Ooh, Suge was
They
singing
got
that
me.
shit.
Yeah, Suge got
Hello,
me, man.
God is trying to tell you. Y'all remember that shit?
That was
Well,
my
I was
shit,
a country
boy.
nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Color Purple
Hey,
was my
that Color
shit.
Purple, man.
That's one of my top.
You got me.
I got some old top movies. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I like. Oh,
What about
when
you,
said
Vaughn?
Life, they hit me. Life my shit.
I like
Yeah.
Life. Shawshank Redemption. I don't know why I like prison shit.
Shawshank Redemption.
What's your go-to movie? Y'all talking about go-to movie?
No.
We
No.
just talking about.
You talking about movies now?
No, I want to know what Vaughn's movies are that jerk them tears.
P-Valley.
I don't have any movies. I don't have any movies or music that just makes me cry.
Vaughn ain't cried
Really?
since you were born.
from a
You got no movie that ever made you cry?
And it's something that get the lump in your throat. Like,
Like, I'm not cold, y'all. I promise.
Cold.
The only song I can that I actually
I thought I was
remember
a cold
vividly is gonna sound so crazy, right?
You got the heart of a stripper.
But I remember. What? What you say?
He said he got a heart of a stripper.
Oh hell, them bitches ain't got no feelings. I got a lot. I'm emotional, but like,
I'm gonna get paid.
it was I think I was about to leave. I think I was about to leave for the military. Was it? Hold on, let me see. What year this was?
After she done, I'm gonna tell you the one song that made me cry first.
Hold
No,
on,
you're
child.
not.
So
Yes, I
yeah,
am.
I was about to leave for the military, and Trey Songz came out with "Your Side of the Bed," and I just got so emotional at the end. Just watching the video, you have to watch the video.
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz.
Yes, because at the end of the video,
Don't point at me.
she had died in
that
combat,
reminded me of
and so they brought the flag.
song.
Nigga, you were going to the Navy. You thought you were gonna die in combat?
Working on a flight deck, you damn right.
Thought you didn't know how to
That
tread
just
water?
reminded me of a song.
No, this
What
not
song?
the
What
one,
song?
but
What song?
It made me cry.
Okay.
You doing a song?
Green at the time, so it was
Okay, I
like a
feel you.
double-edged sword, and I'm like, bitch,
I
I'm
know
about to go.
the song that made me cry first is that song back in the day. What would you do if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor, when you're hungry, and the only way to beat him is to sleep with a man with a little bit of money and his daddy gone. So where's smoking right now? And ain't not a lockdown. I ain't got a job now. And if it's you, this is just a good time. But for me, this is what I call life. And being raised by a
He
crackhead.
went right into the conversation. And then being raised by a crackhead.
And I was raised by a crackhead.
Hey man.
And I was like, you know what? I'm laying on the floor hungry.
I landed on the floor.
And I was hungry.
Hungry as a hostage.
All I ever saw on that song was "Oh Happy Day"
Oh man.
from
When Jesus
yeah, that's all I ever saw. Whenever I heard, I was like, "Oh, Happy Day."
You know you gotta start off slow.
Never could.
You know they always go, oh, happy day. You know,
But
what you gotta do?
A song that did make me cry when I was younger, I was
Yeah,
real
yeah.
little,
Yeah.
was Brian McKnight's
Oh.
what song was that?
Dance with my father.
No, that ain't nigga, that's Luther Vandross.
That's Luther.
You killed it.
Nah, I forgot the name of the song. He had a video where a plane crashed and he was singing the whole time he was dead. I forgot what it was
You're talking
called.
about Back in One.
Back in one.
Yeah.
Because I used to travel a lot and I would fly.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
See, it be real life shit.
I watched it and he was like a plane crash. I was like, oh, they dead. And I cried because I was like, oh, I was definitely afraid of planes for a long time.
I cried in boot camp too. They had a country song called Simplify. And one of the lyrics say, Paris Island, mid-July, Simplify. And I had just
You get yourself together.
I got there July 14th, nigga, to mid-July. And I was like, I feel this.
It's funny you said a song that got to me. I didn't cry, but it jerks me every time. No homo. Right, pause. It jerks me though. It give me tear jerking every time. Before I say it, let me catch up these comments. Somebody said Best Man Holiday when dude was at the
his
wife's funeral. Yeah, that shit got me a little bit. Somebody said The Blind Side.
Can't watch them.
The Blind Side was a tear jerker. First song I cried on was Tears by Wu-Tang Clan. Jason, calm down, Jason.
The part where his brother got killed.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. The part where his brother got killed. But no, the song that'll get you tear jerker, and if it hit your spirit, it was Joyful, Joyful Lord.
Oh yeah.
On Sister Act 2.
Oh yeah.
Joyful Lord.
When
he was singing that shit.
He was singing it.
You remember Deacon from the Nun dude when he was in the corner like he was crying like a mother because he was like hearts unfold like flowers. When she was doing that shit,
She
and then
cried
the white
the hell
boy
out
was
that
like. Boy, I
Now I wanna go watch this.
I was in the corner
Have
like,
you ever cried off a white song?
oh my goodness.
Like a white people song?
Probably on
What's her name? What's her name?
Not at all.
Armageddon. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep cause I'm thinking, babe. And I don't wanna miss a day. But it's only because they played the song. It's only because they played the song when Bruce Willis was like, when Bruce Willis killed himself and shit in the movie. Spoiler alert.
I got more sensitive after I had children. As a kid, I never really got. Once I had kids,
Yeah.
like I don't even know what the background music is to them hungry kid commercials. I can't watch that shit. St. Jude commercials and shit.
Right,
I can't watch that shit, man. I got to turn that.
No, the whole commercial.
I'm like, oh no, and some kids' eyes, not the babies.
So right in the arms of an angel. So
That makes you want to go get a puppy right now.
if I see a gnat or a fly in a kid's eyebrow or something, nigga,
I can't watch that shit,
You
man.
get them little kids your 80 cents and them niggas be on TikTok rapping and shit with chains on and shit. You raggedy bitch. Ain't dancing and shit.
with some Nikes on.
You don't give me my motherfucking money back, you
I know
raggedy
that 80 cents
motherfucker.
ain't get them damn dope man Nikes over there. You a damn lie.
I know my 80 cents did not pay for you to be on here doing TikToks.
I'm a complete crybaby, so
Bella cried just in case.
that's a fact.
Just in case we supposed to be crying. Hey, I went back and watched our proposal. Bella went just like this.
Aerosmith.
Oh. I wasn't even all the way doing my speech yet.
Yeah,
Took the glasses off and all.
this is not a conversation I can partake in because I definitely am somebody that will cry.
Crybaby.
I cry at all, like he said, the Hunger Kid commercials. I was like, I want somebody to just feed them. Like,
And she don't donate shit.
like,
That's how they
I have
get
actually, but honestly, like you said, like Dear Mama, that one get me every time. I can't listen to the Whitney Houston at the end when the end I will always love you.
Yep.
That
was one of
one,
mine.
that take me there because the movie, just if you watch the movie, you know.
I do like to listen to Hey Mama. My mom been passed away for about 20 years now. So sometimes I will listen to Hey Mama so I can feel that emotion of missing my mom. Cause like I done got so used to her not being
gone.
here. So it's like sometimes like I will listen to it.
See, I'm
just
gonna
so I can
reopen the
feel-
wound.
Even if I'm crying and I'm sad, it reminds me that I still miss my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like I still love my mother. So like sometimes crying is good, man. Cry, niggas. And I done been listening to Hey Mama and walking down the street, and I know people looking at me like, why this nigga boohoo crying walking down the street? Well, fuck it.
It's funny because the song that I'm talking about that actually makes my eyes water. In the song, he says, "And since I can't cry, I'ma throw my hands up."
He was in
You know
church,
what I'm
nigga.
saying? He sound like a church nigga. He sound like a church nigga when he's singing it. But he was like, imagine being in hell looking up at heaven.
Who was this?
Yeah. He
Oh,
said
okay.
Chicago Kid.
I'm not looking
Falling
up.
on my face.
Could you imagine being in hell looking up in heaven?
That's what he was saying in the song. That's why I said this shit hit you in your fucking chest.
Yeah, imagine your old lady up in heaven getting cracked by her new nigga. You just watched it.
In heaven. They crack in heaven.
They crack in heaven.
They crack in heaven?
No,
they make it happen in heaven.
Because cracking, it's not a sin if you. It's only a sin if you ain't married.
They not doing that.
All right, watch. You gonna get in on the first day, niggas getting cracked.
Hey, what a looking so.
Biggie said he ain't.
They didn't say the drink is a sin to get drunk.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Dago?
I said Biggie said he no sleeping all day, no getting his dick licked in heaven. So I don't.
Hey, you gotta.
I don't know if that's happening. Though.
You might need to change religion because Muhammad said you get all these virgins.
Hey, I might have to switch it up.
You might want to switch that shit up.
Where Leah fine ass at?
She older than 14 now.
We can't catch nothing either.
Right.
Let's go. We in heaven.
You said what you say? You can't catch
They
that?
only do missionary in heaven. Bye, Jason.
They only do
Please.
missionary in heaven.
Bye. Please,
Hilarious.
sir.
Hey, if you try to hit it from the back, that's instantly in hell.
Well, Marissa, hey, shout out to Marissa Payne, man. Marissa says, I feel that. I got songs like that with my dad. Yeah. I can feel that. Because I don't know why my son, like I'm dead. But my son loves Dance with My Father Again.
Oh yeah, that's a good
They
one.
played that shit at my 5th grade graduation.
What?
Niggas,
What kind of dark ass graduation
and half
is
of us
this?
didn't know our daddy.
That's a funeral song.
Play that at a grad. It's Black Kids
Dance
too.
with my father again. I don't even know
He
this
said
shit.
Black Kids too.
Yeah, what you mean?
Right. Well, what school was you at?
I was at Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune Elementary
You are
School.
not playing that at the barbecue, nigga.
It's a long ass name.
Up in Florida.
My shit was I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly.
Did you cry from I Believe I Can Fly?
Fry?
Fly? It doesn't say fly?
Hey, but that nigga did you say, I believe I can fly.
That was our graduation song.
That was I sang that
That nigga.
at graduation.
Y'all niggas is grown ass
I
men.
mean, that's 2000, baby.
Because it was fresh. It
Y'all
was fresh
niggas is
to
grown
death.
ass men.
That was good.
You didn't
to
have
go
a
out
graduation?
on.
That nigga just
Thug nigga shit.
So that was good to go out on.
Yeah, we finna get up out of here in a minute, man.
Fly.
So it has been quite the journey this season, man. We had a lot of people on Daygo Fatts. Thanks for joining us today, my G. Let them know where they can find the music, where they can find your page, where they can plug everything for us real quick, dog.
Okay, yeah, you can find me everywhere, anywhere there is people. You can find me at DaygoFatts or DAYGOFATTS at anything. So
Facts.
Spotify, my website if you want to support, or Instagram, anything. You can find me there.
So going forward, you will always have support from us, bro. And we don't say
appreciate
that. We don't just say that to say that.
I already done downloaded your music, nigga.
We down
appreciate
right.
you.
We gon' you'll always be a part of this as long as you have started, because we still early, we still join, so we appreciate anybody who shows love. We gonna always show love back. So
Yeah, no
you
question.
expect to hear us, we'll be in the same circles and all that shit. I promise you. We gonna keep going, and we look forward to you keeping going.
Well,
You feel
yeah.
me? Anybody
Hope I
got
don't
anything
let
for
you
Daygo
down,
before we
man.
get out of here?
I got something to say.
Oh Jesus.
Those who seek God in the 11th.
Daygo before we get out of here.
Let me tell you something, Daygo.
Hold on, I gotta get this one.
It sounds like he's about to say
I
something
gotta
deep though.
get this.
What you got?
I gotta get this.
Because I'm gonna say my shit.
Okay, hold on. Ready?
Anybody got anything for Daygo before we get out of here?
No, I think you honestly hit the nail on the head and you said it all.
Roger
The
that.
support
Bella
is
done been in a
there.
couple meetings before because she be like, I'm gonna piggyback off what? My bad. You can tell you been in some corporate meetings.
Absolutely. But no, definitely the support is there. I've listened to a good amount of your music, I'll say, and just keep hitting the ground running.
Keep
You
on
doing it.
keeping
You running
on.
it up. And
appreciate
people,
that.
like he said, people was gathering around his desk when I was playing it in the salon. They're like, okay, who was that? Put that on the speaker. So
Facts.
we was bumping it. So yeah, definitely keep doing what you're doing. Keep going up. What's up?
Boogie, you want to say goodbye to everybody, man? Season 2 is over, bro. We wrapping
Crazy,
it up, my
man.
boy. Thanks for pulling up on this last episode.
Last episode, man. Hey, trust me, I'll be back next season.
You'll be back with more controversy.
More crazy shit.
We look forward to it, man. So yeah, thanks for joining us, Joey, man. You got anything to say to people before we get up out of here, man? Season 2 almost out of here, bro. What you got for the folks?
You know what I gotta say.
Go ahead, say it till you got to say it.
Those who seek God in the 11th hour typically die at 10:30.
Don't let that be you.
Don't let it be you.
Vaughn, thanks for joining us this season, for real, man. You came through in the clutch when we was, you know what I'm saying, we was out here searching for talent. And you came through it and really brought your presence, your energy.
My pretty stud cousin.
Your pretty stud cousin in the building. So thank you. You got anything to say to wrap up season 2? How'd you enjoy your
Thank you
experience
for
on In the Cut?
having me. Honestly, not only occupying some of my time, but you know, it's a warm welcome to San Diego. So I appreciate that. I'm looking forward for whatever's to come next season. You know, I'm just happy. I'm ready.
How you feeling? You coming back for the season 3?
If y'all want me back, I'm coming back. If the people want me back, I'm coming back.
If the people want you back,
fuck you.
that nigga Joy your asshole. Nah, for real, we appreciate your presence and everything you bring to us, man. Just want to say thank you for allowing us to be a part of you and your daughter's life. You know what I'm saying? And welcoming us the same way. You know what I'm saying? We welcome y'all. Adorable. And y'all, like I was telling Diego, y'all got family here. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of black people in San Diego.
I know it's not.
And on top of that, it ain't a lot of genuine black people in San Diego. I'll
Trust
say
me.
that. So when you find them, try to keep them, and we gonna keep everybody we can close to this thing, man. So Daygo, one more time before you get out of here. You want to say goodbye to the people? Tell the people what you think.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See y'all later.
All right, bro.
Stay tuned.
All right, bro. Well, we gonna be looking out for that music, man. Bella.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
You
I'm
stepped
proud of
in.
Bella.
You stepped in. You stepped in and stepped up.
I'm proud of Bella. She doing the damn thing. She being here with her little bald head ass, doing what she gotta do every time. She don't learn how to work with us niggas. Cause you remember she used to get flustered like you niggas keep talking.
Her patience wasn't patient.
But I know now when I look at her when I need to shut up. Like she give you that look like.
So
wrap it up, nigga.
Shout out to Bella for bringing them mommy vibes, man. We needed somebody to kind of come in and kind of be the warden, because you know we get a little faded out here sometimes. We get a little loud. We get a little extra, if you want to call it that. And Bella is the balance, man. She keeps us in line. So thank you so much for joining us this season. We look forward to seeing you again in season 3 if you'll be back.
Of course. If you guys want me back, I'll be here.
How would you enjoy your experience, man? What would you rate your experience on Indica Live? You ever did a podcast before?
10 out of 10. No,
10
I
out of
have
10.
not.
Highly recommend it.
Would definitely highly recommend.
Okay.
Definitely 10 out of a 10 experience. I enjoyed each and every one of y'all. Everything y'all brought to the table, everything y'all brought to the podcast. I enjoyed each episode, and I definitely look forward to what is in store next season.
Big facts, man. So coming down the pipe, I just want to say before we get out of here, shout out to Jason Bruce, big part of the show, man. He is in Arizona right now. He's with us right now in the
Love
comments.
you,
Shout out to
Jason.
Jason, man. Shout out to Kavina. Shout out to Tori, wherever she may be right now.
Tori,
Shout out to
stories.
Marissa. Shout out to Rob.
Tori.
Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Robert.
Steven.
Shout out to Steven. Shout out to Tay. Shout out to
Hey.
Tori.
Man.
Shout out to
Man.
I got to hook up.
Nigga Tay.
KJ, Shayna, all
Dream
the homies.
Radio.
Dream Radio 613
Yes,
Radio.
shout out Dream Radio.
Country Cuz. Hey, shout out to Fabo, man. Hey, shout out to Daygo Fatts.
Black Kennedy.
Black Kennedy. Shout out to John Gibbs.
John Gibbs.
Raquel.
Hey man, all the love, all the San Diego love that has been shown here, we will show it back, man. Shout out to Dream Radio going forward. I will be doing radio now, so I'll be on probably Friday nights, Dream Radio 619. So hey, shout out to Dream Radio in the building. So Dream Radio, man, we gonna be down the street, man, and we got events coming.
Them niggas ain't give me no radio show.
We gotta pop up, man. I get you me.
Them niggas ain't give me no radio show.
Why you ain't playing my frog? Look right. So we're gonna be going forward doing a lot of things. We got an R&B thing coming up. Shout out to my nigga Tay in the building. We got Smokey Okie coming up. We're gonna do a 420 friendly karaoke night. Comedy show coming up. Sometime
We definitely doing another comedy
We got
show.
an R&B show coming up. So shout out to the homies, man. Damn, I hit my leg harder than the mother.
Look at them britches
You
tight.
tell a nigga ain't had no ass in a minute. I was like, bitch, nah. Extra strong ass, nah.
Kevin Gates.
So shout out to Sunshine Moonlight band that will be here. We're gonna do a live show with them. R&B show towards the end of September. Comedy show coming. We got the pop-up coming September 3rd. So a lot of stuff happening in the cut. Pull up to In the Cut 7281 El Cajon Boulevard, man. We appreciate y'all joining us this season. Next season is gonna be better. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be louder. It's gonna be the whole shit.
have a bunch of fat hoes in here.
You say who?
Have a bunch of fat hoes.
Jesus Christ, Joey.
Should not be paying him no
Joey
more.
would probably be halfway married and some more shit by the time the next season starts. So
I hope not, because the wedding ain't till next year.
you don't never know.
You never know.
Need to move it
Shawty.
up.
You never
So,
know, Shawty.
Right.
Thank y'all so much for joining us this season, and we are out in the cut live, baby.
All right.